Hi, Frank Maddock again, assignment 2 in Ocean Shores, Washington. Finn Hill Realty. It's really just a wonderful place to be here at Ocean Shores and the surrounding areas. The Washington coast is just lovely. We're at the base of the Olympic Peninsula as well. I've done real estate in California as well earlier in my days. I would say the biggest reasons that I got into real estate is, number one, I'm 61 years old right now, and it's hard to find regular jobs, and I still have a lot of energy and the ability to be able to succeed. But again, you know, you're going towards 65 or whatever there too, you're going to have Medicare pretty soon, and so the number one thing there is you have something, as long as your health is good, you can basically, with greater experience, become more and more professional of an agent and serve people better. And make a good amount of money. I'll make that reason number one. Number two is, for all the investments that you can ever own, real estate's the only thing that you can ever live in. And that in its own right is just absolutely wonderful, because you can dig, you can find possibly mineral rights, but you can paint your house, you can do things as you like, and not have to, worry about anybody telling you what you can or cannot do. Normally you might have some land that goes along with it, for that matter. You like a garden, whatever you like there. So living in your property, I mean, most people are forced into having an investment of real estate because they own a property. Over time, if they own multiple acres of it, they may actually become very rich. Cell phone towers on rural land in South Carolina that I've seen before, for example. So that's reason number two. And reason number three is, it's around you everywhere. It's a low cost business really to get into, for that matter there. And there's just the inventory is at your feet. And that in its own right is wonderful, because you'll never run out of inventory. It's, people are always going to be buying and selling real estate. Whether it gets more expensive or whatever is going to be another story, or goes down, but you're always going to need a place to live. The population continues to grow. I'm very happy to be in real estate. I've done reasonably well. I am still needing to get better and make myself a better agent, and that's why I'm working on this. And I think the video is really wonderful. It's a great idea what we're doing right here. And so thank you, Mr. Barino, and my fellow classmates here. And much success to everybody. Stay safe and healthy. It's a rough time, obviously, but it's a great time to be alive. We once had a conference of people, and we said, well, we all asked, what's the best time to be alive? When would you be if you could? What centuries or whatever. And almost everybody to the T agreed right now. Everything else has passed. So stay safe, healthy, and thank you very much. Those are my reasons.